You're watching Good Day Orlando Extra on Fox 35 and streaming on the Fox Local app.
And welcome to Good Day Orlando Extra. I'm Ryan Elijah. It is our first Monday back together. I think it's the first time we've all three been together on this show, too.
It has been. I know it's been a while. And I was just telling TJ, I was like, I don't remember the last time I've seen you wear a long tie, because usually your signature bow tie is what you have on. But today, you're repping the long tie. I like it.
Switching things up a little bit, keeping everyone on their toes.
We're both going kind of the gold pocket square, so I like it.
I love it, Ryan. I actually have a bow tie in the bag just in case. So I mean, if you want, I can go change. I can go throw another one on.
Did you guys have good weekends? I know you had a busy weekend.
It was jam-packed. So we had a birthday party celebration for our friend Mark Nijame on Friday night. That was a lot of fun. It was down at I-Drive, you know, that whole area where they have all the restaurants and everything. So that was fun. Icon Park area. And then water polo tournament all weekend. And then finally yesterday, the celebration of life for our dear friend Harris Rosen, who passed away in November. But they finally had the private ceremony, and I was honored to be part of that and to honor his life. He was truly an incredible human being. And
he was.
We talk often about, you know, the two people I think that had really the biggest impact in Central Florida in modern history, and that would be Harris Rosen and our dear friend Pat Williams, who both passed away last year. And there were a few people who had not only the vision for the city to make it what it is today, but also good human beings who are constantly giving back.
I'll just never forget the first time I sat down with Harris. Just every word that he said, he was just so wise, and it was so giving, so soft-spoken, and was definitely a huge loss, and shoes that will never be filled.
That's right. So he will be dearly missed, and you know, prayers go out to his family who are in mourning, and I'm just glad to be part of that. So it's nice to be there.
What'd you do?
Is it shocking that we were
Disney?
Good for
Not
you.
at all. Not at all.
Just play a script and just know that's probably going to come out of my mouth. But yeah, we went down there because Thunder Mountain Railroad's going down for like a year and then some. So
That's my favorite ride.
It's a classic.
It's my favorite.
I don't dislike it, but Thunder Mountain, Big Thunder's not one of my favorites.
It's not one of your favorites.
So what are they going to do to it?
Splash Mountain was one of my favorites. Unfortunately,
I still miss Splash Mountain as what it used to be. But it was still pretty packed. I think still a lot of folks hanging out.
Isn't it funny though when you say a ride's going away, then everyone wants to ride it because it's just how it is.
An hour plus throughout the entire day. So we were like, it was just a nice chill day, hanging out. It was beautiful to be outside. It was great.
Really pretty.
We went to Winter Park Village, which is I love Winter Park. I love Park Avenue, but we went to Winter Park Village, had dinner there. Just a great area.
It's so nice over there. We went to I think it's Bula Gastro Bar right next door.
That's a great area too.
It was delicious. I feel like there's so much. I really need to dive in even more, so I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface.
Lots of great restaurants all through that area.
And now I feel like everyone's kind of back to normal Monday. Schools are back. Orange County's back tomorrow. Businesses are back, because we saw 2 weeks where the roads were not very busy at all.
Right. Yeah, I know. And now, guess what?
They're back.
They're back.
Back to the red zone. Back to the red zone. Well, listen, here's the other thing that's going on in D.C. right now, which it makes all of this even more interesting. So federal offices are closed right now in D.C., and the school is on a snow day today because they are getting so much snow. And so we were showing a soundbite earlier from one of the U.S. senators, and he was like, I apologize for how I'm dressed because he was, you know, wearing his snow clothes, racing great. He was probably felt lucky to get to work.
I'm sure our Florida representatives were very eager to get on that plane and fly to D.C. in the middle of their snowstorm and very cold weather.
Yeah, it's great. Philly's out today because they're getting so much snow. I mean, the snow is incredible, TJ.
This has been a major storm for so many, not just in the Mid-Atlantic, in the Northeast, but back across, you know, the Midwest and the Plains. I feel like it's such a big one that especially, you know, places like Philly, DC, and Baltimore haven't seen in a while. My parents even sent some photos that, you know, at the beaches that you don't see snow on the beach, and they're, you know, I think they're at least have probably 6 inches on the ground.
We're missing the extreme part of that, right?
What's that?
Go ahead.
Where do your folks live?
They're really close to Ocean City, Maryland. They're probably about 10 minutes from the coast.
Because we had heard before that we could maybe get some snow flurries like in the Tallahassee, Gainesville area, but it looks like we're not going to get the worst of that now.
We're not. Well, there's another system that comes down the pike heading into this upcoming weekend, and that one I think has a better chance of bringing some snow to the deep south and the southeast, depending on the exact track. I don't think we'll see any here locally speaking, but I mean, I feel like the Panhandle for sure compared to us here.
I lived north in Jacksonville for a while. We never saw snow there. They have in the past.
Even
never
flurries?
No, not when I was there.
We had flurries in Orlando years ago.
It's been a long time.
And I remember opening up the back patio door and I'm like, where am I? You know. But all of us have lived in you know, snowy states. I mean,
I missed the first snow. I was telling Amy that today. I missed that first snow.
Yeah.
I know everyone was asking me, are you going to miss the snow? There's a little piece of me that does.
Yes.
But having 70s in December and sunshine.
Did you feel guilty yesterday when it was 70 and sunny? I kind of did.
I did a little bit.
When I hear from all my friends up north.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, if you've lived up north, you talked about the first snow. The first snow is amazing, right?
It is.
Magical. But then here's what happens. Then winter drags on. And then the snow becomes brown and crunchy and dirty. And it just,
Big
the
piles in the
streets are a
parking
mess.
lot.
It piles up on this.
What I struggle with the most is the loss of the sun.
Yeah.
You just get gray in the winter. That's what I struggle with.
For months on end.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like, too, being adults and having to go to work in it, drive in it. As kids, you're like, oh, snow day, no homework. And now it's like, it doesn't hit the same as when we were kids. We're like, oh, well, now I just have to drive in a hellacious mess to get to work. And you're like, you know, what?
And
nothing.
pray that other people are paying attention and they don't run into you.
Exactly.
And that there's no black ice on the road. That's the worst.
Yeah,
we have set up our next story perfectly because travel woes, of course, have really wreaked havoc on the states we've talked about, but airports also. I've been surprised how busy OIA has been this morning.
Oh, yeah. I feel like people are trying to get back after the holidays, and obviously the weather not doing us any favors. This winter storm warning in effect for much of the East Coast, and a lot of the snow is continuing to fall and still expected through the rest of our day today.
Yeah, well, today is actually a day off for Orange County Public Schools, and so a lot of folks might be having a similar situation to what we're having, Morgan, and maybe they don't go back to school till tomorrow or midweek, and so now they're trying to get home, and it doesn't look so fun.
Yeah, it does not look ideal. I mean, earlier you saw the lines were long. It has come down a little bit in the past hour. That wait time has gone down just to 20 to 24 minutes, but it was nearly 50 minutes earlier this morning. But yes, a lot of people dealing with delays and cancellations. Now, when we got here earlier this morning around 7:30, I think the delays were only at 20. Now we're at 112 delays and 50 cancellations since this morning. So we've been checking in on this board up here. I'm seeing delays. Baltimore canceled, Birmingham, what else? Cleveland, Cincinnati. This is what we've been seeing all morning long, right? And the airport is winding down from that peak holiday travel. In fact, yesterday was the wrap of that busy travel season. And even though those storms are northeast and Midwest, like you guys mentioned, it's still affecting flights here in Orlando. So several major airlines are offering travel waivers because of that storm. For example, American Airlines, Delta, Southwest, and United passengers with those canceled flights, they can rebook for free to get to their destination. And rebooking with each airline is different. So some are only including specific airports in their travel advisory and have restrictions based on when you bought your original ticket. So you are encouraged to contact your airline to get those updates. And we know that those impacted areas are getting that heavy snow and freezing drizzle that's turning roadways into sheets of ice. So passengers headed to the Midwest or up north say they're considering other options as they wait for updates. So I haven't seen too many people this morning that say they're heading back up west. We talked to a couple people who said that they are actually heading west. I'm sorry, not up northeast. But right now, it's not too bad. But hopefully, all these people in here aren't dealing with the hundreds of delays that we just told you guys about. So we're going to be here and continuing to talk with passengers. For now, sending back to you guys in the studio.
Morgan, it still looks crowded. I mean, I know it's gotten better, but for a Monday after the holiday, I expected it would be less crowded than it is.
Yeah, for a Monday, for sure. But I definitely night and day from a couple hours ago.
Vivian our 9-year-old knocked out a wall.
Hopefully nobody's still on the line.
I know, right?
That's why you worry about missing your flight. That's why I always get there early.
Close
There's
calls.
nothing worse than you're worried about getting to your gate in time.
Yeah.
Morgan, thanks.
Nate,
It's funny. I was kind of pushing it after my interview here. Actually, I'm like, oh my god. I was like, we have to get you to the airport. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no! My heart. I was like driving down I-4. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to make it back. I had to work the next morning. I think back in Pennsylvania.
We all have those good memories. I actually had our GM gave me a handful of quarters for the tolls.
That happened to
that's
me.
awesome.
Yeah, because you have a rental car, and a lot of times, so he gave me all these quarters. Like, you're going to need these. Because that was back in the day before, when you really actually had to pay the tolls.
Yeah.
Now it just goes through e-pass or something else.
It's still not the best system in the world, but it's all we have to deal with.
Right. No more bag of quarters. And you made it home, right?
Yeah, I made it home, thankfully safe and sound, and was working the next morning. So
there you go. There you go.
Hey, Good Day Orlando Extra. We'll be back in just a few moments. Stick with.
Be twice as prepared for your day ahead. Wake up with Brooks and Jessica, your morning meteorologists on Good Day Orlando, 4 to 10 a.m.
See, I have gone too far, so I don't know who's supposed to read. So let me fix it, because it was my fault. But see, that's the problem. At the top,
Hey,
this is the extra.
Monday.
At the top, there's a name.
There
is. It says Amy, TJ, or Ryan. In this
keeps
case,
us in check.
if you go too far, you don't know who reads.
And we're all so polite.
I know. We
No one wanted to jump
never
in.
want
Right. Yeah. So thank you, Ryan.
So it's you.
All right, so giving new life to an old space. And we have been at this beautiful old 100-year-old church all morning in DeLand. It has been remodeled in a really big way.
I don't know that I've ever seen this before with the church. It's
I'm
got
excited.
apartment buildings, it's got a food hall, event spaces, all from what was a former church.
And Fox 35's David Martin is here to give us a tour. I am so excited to see the inside, David.
Well, TJ and Ryan and Amy, there's a term they use for this kind of makeover. It is called
adaptive reuse.
Yeah, say hello to Chris and Jessica Levings, who are the owners now of what used to be the 100-year-old Trinity United Methodist Church here in DeLand. They've now branded it as Northwest Square. 15 apartments, food hall, and multiple event venues. Congratulations on your success. I love it. It's really neat. Let's go inside here to the first room when you walk in the main entrance. This is not the main entrance, of course, for the food hall, nor is it the main entrance for the residents, but it's still fun to see that intact is the sanctuary from a century ago, right?
Yes.
And what is it now?
Now it's a ballroom. It's our main event space. So we do have 4 venue spaces here of different sizes, but this is our largest and grandest here.
Adaptive reuse. Describe what that means to us.
Well, it's taking a structure, keeping its bones, and giving it new life as a different purpose. In this case, taking what were classrooms and offices and making them apartments. Taking nursery classrooms and making them little food vendors and a wine bar and a little store. And in this case, in this room, taking a big grand room that was meant as a gathering space and keeping it as a gathering space. Yeah. The use is really very much the same as it was intended to be.
Great. By the way, the stained glass windows are still the same. I see the memoriams, right?
Yeah.
In loving memory of certain people. I'm guessing these are folks probably from DeLand, I would imagine, right?
Yep, they were all notable members of the church.
So the church went up for sale a few years back.
It did.
And by the way, I just want to dip down here real quick so people can see that this is, are we on level 2 of the apartments?
Yes.
So this is what a hallway for the tenants would look like, right?
Yes.
And I asked you about affordability in terms of rent. You said you're right in the middle of the road, right?
We are, and our rent does include all the utilities, so it's much easier for the tenants. They just pay their rent, and all the utilities, internet, parking, security, that's all
That's
included.
great.
Yeah, we wanted to make it easy for them.
And your largest unit is how big?
It's a 1,200 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath on the 3rd floor.
Yeah. And then the smallest would be this efficiency here?
No, the smallest is 240, Chris?
The smallest is just under 300 square feet. It's a very minimalistic, just the essentials apartment, but one of the first to rent.
This was one of the first to rent right here?
The smallest was.
The smallest was. Okay, it can comfortably sleep 2. I got a living room, a dining nook here, a kitchen, and we were noticing how big the bathroom is. But that's for folks who might have a wheelchair.
Yes, this one is our only apartment on the first floor and is fully ADA accessible, including a roll-in shower in there.
Wow, this is fascinating. You have, again, you have 15 apartments, and they sold out so quickly, didn't they?
They did. Before we were even open, we were very fortunate.
And how did you get word out before you opened?
A random social media post. It wasn't even a good one that Joey Chase did. It was one that I put up myself of just a random brick wall and that we're pre-leasing. And then I got so many messages about it that my phone died. So it just was, we were flabbergasted.
What's in here?
This is our other, we have 2 day of wedding suites. This is the parlor downstairs. It's a full wedding suite for any weddings that we have. Full bathroom, hair, makeup, beard station here, and just a place to relax and hang out with your bridal party the day of your event.
Again, I love the fact that you exposed all the brick in these. That was important, wasn't it, to you?
It was, yeah. It's neat to me to see how the building was made. And most of these walls down here, especially on the first floor, are 5 full courses of brick, no gaps at all. Yeah. Almost 27 inches thick.
Wow, okay. Let's say hello to one of your vendors here. It's called Oliver and Gray Home and Fancy Plants. Hey, Darcy, good morning. How are you? One thing I noticed when we walk in here is the smell. It's beautiful. What are you selling here?
Yes, we have beautiful handmade soaps, spa assortment, teas, homewares, floral arrangements. We run the gamut of gifting, really. So you come in here and grab something maybe for yourself from the soap dispensary for home, maybe some tea to enjoy later, and a nice bouquet of flowers for a friend.
Beautiful. Congratulations on opening this.
Thank you so
This
much.
is really neat. Congrats. This is
Darcy
great.
has bridal jewelry as well.
Yeah, I bet you
Yes,
would.
we do have bridal jewelry as well and some accessories,
yeah.
and even a bit of women's wear. So we run, a little bit of everything for everyone.
Gotta have a gift shop here. Thank you so much, Darcy. All right, so with a food hall, you got the beer, the chapel hall, the chapel tap rather, right? Which is the bar,
Yes.
right? And then you have the market that opens at 7 a.m.
Yes.
every day for breakfast items and
Yeah.
coffee items. Multiple outdoor spaces for yoga and
Yep.
nighttime concerts.
Events, music.
There's
Yep.
the chapel tap. I just want to say hi to them. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Yeah, we've been enjoying some mimosas here this morning on this Monday. Great way to start. This is a Cuban sandwich place and pizza place down here, and this is another event space, the Pierce
Yes,
Chapel.
this is Pierce Chapel, our smallest event space down here. So we've had celebrations of life, we've had weddings.
Can you show the audience the one room? Is it the Ford Hall?
Ford Hall, yes, is back this way. Yes.
Let's go back and show
Yes.
that. Did we miss that?
We did. Well, we got sidetracked with the rooms room, I think. So,
I wanna show the
but
audience
fortunately, our main event spaces are on the other side of the building, so they have the option of enjoying the food hall. Their guests can come early and get a beer or something to eat. Once the event starts, they can move over here and really enjoy the private space.
So how many people come here to the food hall and then realize that this is also an apartment complex and go, hey,
Lots of
I
people.
want to live here?
So we just opened in September, so that is like more common than not right now. When people are like, "Oh my gosh, this is not only not a church anymore, but I can get food and drinks, and I could live here, and my out-of-town parents can stay here, and I can have a party here or a meeting or whatever." So.
By the way, that's the back staircase that we came
Yes.
down. This is what
Yes,
you wanted to
Ford
show.
Hall here.
By the way, the names of the halls, Chris, what's the story behind the names?
Yeah, it was my wife Jessica's idea to pay homage to the families that were important to the church. So the Board of Trinity suggested several names, and we picked from prominent families that were important to the church as it was here.
This is beautiful. What's the website? One more time.
NorthwestSquare.com.
NorthwestSquare.com. And one more time, here's a shot of the building. This is the former Trinity United Methodist Church behind us, and it's now called Northwest Square. TJ, Ryan, and Amy, there's a waiting list for all these beautiful apartments in here. So if you think you're going to get in, well, you're not.
Truly unique.
You can get us in, right, David?
Yeah.
If you want to, you know.
Thank you. That food looks delicious.
It looks
too.
amazing. The 19th hole for sure.
Yeah, it looks
Good
delish.
stuff, David.
Switching gears, we do have some breaking
We
news
do.
we want to get to right now. A woman accidentally shot in East Orlando on board a Lynx bus. This is a live look at the scene. It happened just after 7 this morning at the corner of Alafaya and East Colonial Drive. According to deputies, the woman is in her 50s. She was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Officials say there is no threat to the community. Thank goodness.
Panic on that bus will continue to fall
Yeah,
down. Of course, have
goodness
more tonight
gracious.
on Fox 35 News.
And Good Day Orlando Extra will be back in just a few minutes. Don't go away.
Welcome back to Good Day Orlando Extra. Let's talk about a documentary on Melania Trump, the soon-to-be First Lady again, produced by her, is set to make its debut on Amazon Prime. The film about the former and incoming First Lady will be shown in theaters and streamed. It's going to give viewers what's being referred to as an unprecedented behind-the-scenes look at Mrs. Trump. This documentary is set for release during the second half of the year, but interesting in a lot of regards, including she's not been very, well, she keeps a low profile.
She's very private.
So this is a big deal for them.
Yeah, she's very private, so I'm sure they'll get a lot of interest in wanting to watch that. And
Jeff
learn more about
Bezos
her.
was recently at Mar-a-Lago. Maybe they tied it up at that point. You never know.
Maybe.
I feel like because she's so private, this could be a really
Could be interesting.
really well. I'm really curious to see how it
Can you
pans
imagine
out.
the trust? Like, just imagine if someone came into your life for a few months and you
Yeah.
don't know how exactly they're going to put things together.
Portray it all.
That's
Do you
why I
think-
don't understand like those TV reality shows that people do. I'm just like, no, no, thank you. No, you don't want to see all my piles of laundry.
No.
It ain't pretty. All right, stick around. We do have much more Good Day Orlando Extra coming up. But first, we still have time to answer our question of the day. Oh,
That was our old
Oh, it was
question.
our old question.
Yeah,
have
it
you
was our old
taken down
question.
your Christmas decorations?
You know, I did
I
last
have
night.
not. Oh, I did my tree. The
I
tree
did in 70-degree weather yesterday. It was so
You
much
did?
easier taking them down than putting them up.
I did. I took down most of my inside, but I still have to take
The
down
tree's laying in the
tr-
backyard
The tree.
now.
Oh, it is.
It is right
Okay.
now. That's the inside look at our life. The tree is laying in the backyard right now. If anyone
See, if you had a reality show, we could see all that. But maybe next time. We'll be right back.
Good Day Orlando is sponsored by Grills Lakeside.
Hello, 2025. The music was playing, so I was about to do this. Like, Monday, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Sherry, today at 11 on Fox 35.
Welcome back. It is Monday for everybody else, but for us, it is Make It Monday here on Good Day Orlando Extra.
And if your New Year's resolution this year was to be more healthy, well, you're going to like this.
Yeah, I have a special treat, and we certainly have you covered. This looks amazing. Joining us now is registered dietitian Shannon O'Mara from Orlando Health. Shannon, what do you have for us? This looks great.
Today we are making an orange ginger zinger creamsicle smoothie. It's so good. It is packed full of nutrients, and I have a special extra secret ingredient that hopefully no one's going to be able to guess today.
I love it. I won't tell because we know.
Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
If it was going to be good for a meal replacement, but I'm glad you said that because in my head I'm like, oh, this could be a great, breakfast or lunch. But I guess adding it like something a little heartier to go along with it would be good.
Mm-hmm. Most people don't know you need a lot more calories just at rest on top of being active. So not a great meal replacement, I'd say.
Well, 3 thumbs up from us.
Yes, you did.
You did very well.
Thank you, Shannon.
Shannon from Orlando Health. You were fabulous. She's really good on TV, too.
Very good on TV.
Right?
Very good on TV. All right, stick around. We've got much more Good Day Orlando Extra coming up right after this.
Around the clock.
Depend on us, the Fox 35 Storm Team.
Wake up with me on Good Day Orlando. I'll prepare you for your day ahead so you have everything you need before you head out the door.
Then when the day winds down, join me weeknights on Fox 35 News and know what's coming.
From morning
Tonight, depend on the Fox 35 Storm Team.
All right, welcome back.
We brought our drinks, by the way.
Yeah, we did.
We thought about it. Should we do it?
They're really
There was an instant
good.
yes, we should.
Yeah,
really good.
I'm really happy. I'm going to have mine finished by
TJ's going to finish this first. Yeah. Amy's lagging a little bit.
Well, it's you can have to crunch the carrots, so it takes a
Shannon did
little
not say this was going to be, should be a meal replacement, but this is going to help me with my
It is
breakfast
your meal replacement today.
This
Pushing your
coffee
meal back.
and a piece of bacon is my breakfast here. You heard it here first.
Did you hear that, Shannon? And a piece of bacon.
A piece of bacon. Does that count, Shannon?
She said no food off the list, so okay. That's what she said.
While we're on the topic of food.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Trending this morning, Chick-fil-A fans have mixed reviews on a recent change. The chain says it made a, quote, slight adjustment to its waffle fries recipe. I'm a little bit nervous now. The change apparently makes them stay crispy longer.
Oh, I like this change.
Are you happy about this?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I always thought they were I don't know, a little too.
Some of them are. Yeah, some are.
It contains pea starch. That's their change.
Interesting.
So the move seems to be a plus. It seems people have been enjoying it, but they don't taste the same.
I've not noticed a difference, but that's a big change for sure.
Well, I feel like Chick-fil-A got their start with the help of the peanut oil change. I feel like it was a different taste from so many other restaurants that did what they had done for years, and I'm kind of curious now.
All right,
I don't like soggy fries. That's my.
I agree. Nicole, when you go through Chick-fil-A, and I go through a lot, how often will you do fries versus the fruit cup?
I've actually never done the fruit cup.
I usually get the mac and cheese,
Really?
Ryan.
I feel better than
Now that
because
you
I'm
put
probably
me on
about
blast.
30% fruit cup.
Good job. I'm impressed.
Really?
But in
Ryan.
fairness, I go to Chick-fil-A 2 or 3 times a week, so I do mix
Do
it
you
in.
really? You go that much?
Maybe twice a week, yeah.
Do you remember
Not always
that?
for me, but
Yeah, that kale salad. I got that from time to time.
How's that?
That superfood kale. That actually is pretty
it good?
But it's been between that and the waffle fries for me.
What? No mac and cheese?
I never had the mac and cheese. Is it good?
Oh, it's so good.
I have to try it. I've never had it.
It's really good.
Now I'm really hungry. I'm gonna need more than that.
Keep
drinking.
drinking.
Let's talk about this. The Surgeon General announcing Friday that alcohol consumption can increase your risk of cancer. We did an interview on this as well. He's calling for an update on health warnings now to be labeled on alcoholic beverages, but not for the alcohol. Since the announcement is alcohol maker stocks have actually declined a little bit. Molson Coors shares dropped 2.8%, Anheuser-Busch down 2%. So not huge numbers here, but several other alcohol makers saw a decline. But what it reminds you of is back in the day when they put the warning on cigarettes.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is dry January, so maybe that also is playing into why the numbers are declining a little bit. I don't know.
Just a touch.
Yeah,
Well,
could
I feel
be.
like everything, remember when they said a glass of wine at dinner was good and butter was good, then it said this is really bad. I feel like every new
Eggs, remember
study.
that-
If we're still
eggs
talking about
were-
food, I can
yeah.
still drink.
Yeah.
All right, some extra savings for parents. SeaWorld and Busch Gardens are bringing back the popular preschool card. So this promotion offers Florida residents free admission for kids under 5 into SeaWorld, in Aquatica, Orlando, as well as Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay and Islands of Adventure. So the deal runs through the whole year.
Can I pass it under 5?
No, sorry.
I think so.
You can't. No.
In heart and mind, maybe.
Wear a big bird outfit or something.
Once you start shaving, TJ.
Yeah, that might make it kind of tough for sure.
That's the line.
If I shave like 3 times a day, I might be able to pass.
Really close.
Yeah,
You know what,
really,
though, it
really.
just hit me. I didn't make it to SeaWorld because I love their Christmas decorations. I didn't make
They might still be up.
Maybe.
Because today is Three Kings Day, and sometimes a lot of the parks will hold the right. Oh, they're still up. Did you hear that?
They are still up? Oh, I didn't know that.
I love that.
I still have a very short window then. Here's a fun update as well. The Asian Lantern Festival at Central Florida Zoo. It's been extended because of its popularity. The event's now going to run. It started about a week or so ago until January 19th. You can visit the zoo's website for more information. Of course, David Martin was at the zoo Friday to check out the festival. You can see the reporting on our website, fox35orlando.com. But it's beautiful. It's a great zoo anyway. But then when you add that aspect of it in, it's really cool.
It's really fun.
I wanted to get there. Yeah, I didn't get to see it for the holidays, but I'm happy to extend it now, so maybe I can check it out.
Well, that's part of the problem is there's so much in Central Florida, you can't possibly do it all.
Yeah.
It is pretty spectacular.
I feel like the list was really long this year. We checked a lot off.
You did get a lot done.
A lot on the Disney side.
Yeah.
That took a lot of time. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, we know the 2025 award season is underway. That started last night.
So we do have a recap of some of the big moments and some of the big winners from last night's Golden Globe Awards.
Fox's Ashley Dvorkin has the latest. What do you guys think of some of the big winners?
You were shocked that Wicked didn't get at least one or two. Yeah, but this is the Golden Globes. Sometimes it is a very different. Like the Oscars could be totally different.
For sure,
you know?
for sure.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
I don't know. It's interesting. I always feel like it's fun when you see each different award show and who wins, what movie wins, what actor,
and is
actress.
that a precursor for who will win later?
Yeah. And the one story I saw with the 4 people, 2 of the 4 they picked were the stars from Wicked with what they were wearing, and of course 2 females.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. We have a little bit more left of Good Day Orlando Extra. Don't go away.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, Karamo is here. Plus, more from my interview with Michelle Obama.
Today at 12 on Fox 35.
Welcome back. We want to check in with Fox 35 digital anchor Garrett Weimer, joining us live to tell us what he's got coming up. Happy Monday, Garrett.
Hi, Garrett.
Yeah, hey everybody, happy Monday to you. We've got a lot going on today on Fox 35 News Plus, not just at 11 o'clock, but also at 1 p.m. We are going to carry the election certification and counting live from Washington, D.C. We will have a live guest in here with us as well, breaking everything down. And then at 2 p.m., I got a secret for you guys. We have a new show launching today. It's called Florida Live. It has a statewide focus. It's going to be streaming here in Orlando and also in Tampa as well. So big things on the streaming side today. We hope you join us.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, not a secret anymore. You just told us.
That's right. Yeah, now spread the word.
Good stuff. All right, till 2 o'clock, right, Garrett?
2 o'clock.
Awesome. Good stuff. Thank
you.
That's amazing. And now we have a little extra dose of cuteness here on this Monday, guys. This is a baby pygmy hippo at the Richmond Zoo in Virginia. She went for her first swim.
Oh my God.
I can't get enough of this. The calf was a natural in the pool, taking the plunge with her mother Iris by her side. The zoo is holding a naming contest for the baby, asking voters to choose between Poppy and Hammy May. Nearly 52,800 people have cast their vote.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's kind of cool for sure.
Adorable. Remember, was it Thailand? There was a baby pygmy that like the world was enthralled with. It was in Thailand, right? And everybody was, yes. Thank you, Anika, our producer. It's what was it again? Modang. Yes.
I remember the name.
Yeah. I want to get to this, by the way. Tonight on Fox 35, TMZ investigates Luigi Mangione. Of course, he's accused of killing the CEO of United Healthcare. And Brian Thompson, the special airs at 8 o'clock tonight.
Executive producer Harvey Levin is joining us this morning to talk more about this. And, you know, Harvey, it's one of those stories, you know how the news cycle is, right? Is that everybody was talking about Luigi Mangione. And then, of course, New Year's Eve came and people really started focusing on what happened in New Orleans and in Las Vegas, but this Mangione case is going to be going on for a while.
It's going to be going on for a while, and I got to tell you, people are obsessed with it.
Wow, really incredible. It's going to be interesting to watch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's crazy, too. From the outside looking in, it feels like he was a completely normal kid in a normal household, and just kind of unbelievable.
Harvey, tell us again, when can everybody catch that tonight?
Yep. It is on tonight on Fox at 8 o'clock.
All right, good stuff. Always good to see you, Harvey Levin, TMZ. Thank you.
See you, Harvey. That is going to wrap up a show. We covered a lot of ground today.
We did, yeah.
We did. And smoothie.
TJ finished
Mine's
his.
almost gone. There's a drop.
I'm 80% there. I'm going to make it. Amy's having a problem with the carrots over there, but she's going to get there.
Here we go.
Have a great day.